I know, so we set a record. Get done. Get done, get out of here. Mics are hot.
So we're taking.
Yeah, we got them bidding some other stuff on some tongue and grooves
So we have
on
to
there.
transfer some money, I guess, for that.
Because we looked at just sheetrock and then we had some
Okay.
other stuff and now they're
Someone asked.
I think. Yes, it's
all that's coming off of
On
it.
the other side.
and
On
line.
both sides, yes. Both sides is coming
This
off.
is the parking.
And was this just a result of that water that got in here, or is it just like blue these?
Resolution
Well, it was, our
2022.
blue wasn't good anyway, but the water soaked up.
Finish it off.
Water didn't help it, and then that
Well, you're in
stuff was
September
coming
11th.
loose anyway because of bad glue.
That's today.
Oh, it is.
Someone
Mondays are
Paper-
running together
Patriots
from
Day.
school, yes.
Yes.
I know, Patriots.
No more camping, John.
I was going to say. Tell me
I
I
haven't know
haven't
that.
lost.
No, I've been dealing. We've been kind of celebrating out of school.
Standing by you all.
Do what they call like an appreciation.
School, they're so young.
So they've given me so much money.
That's important.
No, I mean they know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah. That's what I heard. Jack told me.
I know, right?
Talked about it in classes.
Bad, huh?
A lot of people on Mike there just got very distant, but where were they at that day? I know exactly.
So I was thinking,
I know exactly.
Sitting at the hotel.
we're going to get paid. We're going to get paid.
That one.
So hopefully next week.
Okay, keep that band. You have some of the painters, you do it yourself.
Whatever. That show.
Combination?
Today.
Half and half.
Yeah. Paint the easiest.
Yeah.
Hit the first building, then it.
The non-loud.
Yeah. It.
I thought they had it under tap. I was ready to go back in.
Yeah.
Go back and forth.
I had to.
Maybe get a little light. This is good.
Good football game tonight. I got
I don't think it'll line up with
No, you don't know.
Sure, that's easy. And I would say,
You know what? Lipton's is coming up with a.
Well, if it is, you needed to bring enough to share.
Yeah, I just not advertise. It's kind of like Jeremiah Weed, I think. You know, take a shot, mix it with water.
they have Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, it's
I can't
got
stand it.
zero. The kids brought a case over one day, but it's like hard Mountain Dew. Just,
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Well, let's go ahead and call this meeting to order. Would you please stand and say the pledge with us?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think you got some stuff to add to bills and claims, don't you?
Yes, I have one claim to add for Rocky Mountain Power. The amount is $12,534.29 for utilities, and it's because if I wait to pay it at the next meeting, I do it. I didn't have the amounts until today.
So we have a motion to add the Rocky Mountain Power bill to this meeting's bills and claims.
So moved.
Moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Any other additions or deletions? Moving on, is there a motion to approve the August 28, 2023 council meeting
I
minutes?
move we approve the August 28th, 2023 council meeting minutes as presented.
Motion, is there a second?
A second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Reports, Councilman Moulton.
None at this time. Just have we heard anything back from the golf course?
They sent it back. We're looking at that. A couple changes. We're writing a few things down. We should have it back together in the next couple of days, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. That was it.
Okay. Councilman Nunn.
The Glen Rock mini conference organized by Kathy Weinstaff of Wyoming Water was attended by 66 people from across the state. This conference offered an opportunity for people working in this field and needing to receive certification, an opportunity to earn credits for this certification. The presentation by Michelle Christopher on source water protection was interesting. Learned from Michelle that Wyoming needs 23 more winters similar in moisture content to beat the drought in Wyoming. Guess I'll be living in a drought state the rest of my life. No doubt about that. 22 years ago today was a day that is now remembered as 9/11. Our country was attacked and many people, fire people and police people, died working to save American lives. Here in Glen Rock, we're no New York City, but we are just as dependent upon our police and our firefighters to keep us safe. Never forget or take for granted how important these people are to our community.
Thank you.
Well said.
Well, they are. We don't want to forget them.
Councilman Kincaid.
Just that attended our monthly planning and zoning meeting last week. We were discussing some zoning, different zoning things for just some lots and housing. We're going to continue to work on that for our next meeting and then maybe get it to council.
Okay. Councilwoman Conn.
Nothing from me.
Okay. Tammy, clerk.
Just a reminder that next Monday, the 18th at 5 o'clock, is our work session. And then also a reminder that there's the quarterly commissioners dinner on October 24th at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So if you just RSVP to me by the day before, the 23rd.
Where's that at, Tim?
They're hoping to do it at the Fort, as long as the Fort can accommodate. If they can't, then they'll try Rosie's.
Okay. Kelly, treasurer.
Evening, Mayor and Council. Sales tax came in late last week. It's staying about the same, which is nice. There hasn't been a whole lot of movement, which is good news. I will be out of the office starting tomorrow. No, sorry. Starting Wednesday through the following Tuesday. Family wedding out of state. So if anybody needs me, I will have my phone and my tablet, but and that's about it.
Okay. Randy, Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The crew's been busy with garbage collection, street sweeping, meter reading, parks work, grading alleys. We almost have them all done. And we're doing some shop work and equipment maintenance. We're doing safety and job training on every Thursday morning when everybody's there and not on vacation. Last week we did sewer and water taps. A lot of our crew's never done any of those, so we did actually hands-on in the shop and taught them how to do all those. And they're also cut all the tree rings cut down on Burke Street and widened out, and we're slowly trimming those trees like we were instructed to do. And other than that, that's about it. I attended the workshop that Margaret went to, so got some hours I needed and learned a couple new things on lead and copper. So
Okay.
that's all I have.
So are you going to live in drought with me too?
Oh yeah.
How many?
23 more years of that type of snow, no thanks.
Randy, how many hours did you get from that workshop? It was pretty good hours.
I left Thursday at noon because I had surgery, so Should have been 14 hours.
So you have your certification in? You're awfully close if you don't.
Well, I have hours for certification that's due this year and next year. I'm just working on 25 now.
Oh, good deal. Good deal.
Chevy, Town Square.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just been busy laying more groundwork and getting those documents ready to be uploaded to our new website. And I've reached out to a company, Creative Talented Booking. They're in prospects of hoping to help get bigger and better bands in for next year. So this company is out of California and just had some phone calls and email contacts on how we can get the bigger bands together into Glen Rock. So we're working on that. It's quite a process because I try to do it a different way and it's going to be quite more expensive. So with Creative Booking, we're hopes that they're going to work with our budget and still get the bands that are kind of bigger and better for next year as well. And then I've just been working with Vibe for the October 14th tail party. They're going to come in and give some free hot chocolate and some kind of pastry. And then also I've been working with Tamara at the library and the schools to try to get a Halloween event going on, because I know that Elevate does their Halloween event. The school does a haunted house, usually at the firehouse or at the fire hall. And then Tamara at the library has her ghost story walk. So I was going to collaborate with all of them and see if we can kind of get it all together and do something also at the town square to help facilitate all that Halloween event as well. And then I just I have just some more ideas for pretty much coming up next year. I'm going to try to work with Erin at the library for the Valentine's Day market and see what we can do to assist her and see what we can do to get something happening at the square there too. And just maybe a St. Patty's Day event, a Chalk Fest in summer, Kids Lemonade Days. So this is all far out in the future, but just let you know that I am planning on it and work on these things.
Okay, thank you. Lyle, Building Inspector.
Evening, Mayor and Council. 86 building permits to date, so it's kicked into full gear with all the roofing. Pretty busy with keeping them all in line, I guess. Sunshades for the town square, I got an update today. He got the last big one built between the building and the splash pad. Mm-hmm. So he's going to come put that one in, and then he's starting on the shorter ones. So slowly but surely, and then he's got new turnbuckles that'll not come off the post. We've had a few of them come off, and hopefully we get them tightened up. So working in progress. The town crew did a really good job. They did that Selinsky way. They cleaned it all up and got it ready to pour, and it got poured. It looks really nice. So if you check that out, the drainage system through there now looks nice. The post office, I found out, I've been talking to Justin, the postmaster out here, and they've been in enforcement before. I just found this out last week, and nothing happened. So it looks like we're going to end up pushing the ball again. So, yeah, that is so it goes. So didn't know that, but I told him, well, we'll just start pushing. So that's where that's at, and that's about all I got.
Lyle, what kind of push do we have with the post office?
Finding the owners. That's where it'll end up going, is just we'll just have to start finding them.
Are we going to have to go to court or anything
No,
like
we'll
that?
just assess them a fine, and when they don't do it, then we'll assess them another one,
Didn't,
and they'll get serious about it.
we did that to get them to fix the holes before, right?
Yeah, and I mean, they did
And they
get
were
us
supposed to come in.
fix part of the railing as a temporary fix, and they did put the holes, patch the holes. Well, actually, a citizen did that for us, but they were going to patch the holes. So it worked, but we're going to have to do it again.
Get on them.
Calder, Chief of Police.
Evening, Mayor and Council. Sorry I was not at the last meeting, had some family matters to take care of, but I wanted to touch base. I wasn't able to then to talk about the training with the schools that we did, as well as the training that we did with some other agencies outside of it. Just touch base on, the great relationship that we do have with the local district. They brought in TAC 1 Consulting along with us for some active shooter training within the schools for both the students and the staff, which was pretty neat. I think it went over really well. The community was pretty supportive, and I was there all week helping out with that. the kids really seemed to catch on and enjoy it. I think the staff members enjoyed it as well. It was really a great learning experience. And then that weekend, we took advantage of them already being here and hosted a second set of training with them, along with the fire department, the sheriff's office, the local EMS crew, and the Douglas Police Department. So that was really great. I took a couple pictures there just for you guys to take a look at. But it was really, it's always important to me to bring the other agencies that we work with together, and in the event of one of these sorts of things happening, then be who we really rely on to back and help us out with a large-scale event that could take place. So it was good success. The weekend was great. All the guys enjoyed it. Took a lot from it, I think, and hopefully in the future we're planning to continue training and bring them back. Sean with the fire department's very big on working together as well, so we're trying to build that relationship up and train for these types of events so that the two of our agencies can respond and be as efficient as possible. Pretty proud of those. We also had firearms qualifications this week, or last week, I guess, as it is now, Monday. I completed the vehicle bids. I sent that over to Tammy. Hopefully that's going to get into the paper, but I did go ahead and send it out electronically by email to a number of the dealerships in the area in hopes to inspire some response. We've not been very lucky with that in the past, so hopefully we can get that on the way. Interviews for the investigator position are taking place tomorrow. I was going to use the town hall, however, I discussed with Tammy a little bit that we really don't have a lot of great rooms for sitting down and doing interviews in, just this one great hall. So we moved it over to the library. We'll be over there utilizing 3 of their rooms. We've got 4 quality applicants, I think, so hoping that works out well, and hopefully I'll be moving forward with that. I also was able to, along with Jared, our movie nights, was able to set dates with the 3 different schools for the 3 different movies that we have. They're going to go ahead and take advantage of those as incentive days for the students. So we're going to show those down there. I got Jared's approval as well, so it's a blessing. Because let's be honest, he's doing all the work. But going to get those taken care of, which I thought was pretty neat. Good way to utilize those funds that we got through the sponsorships. Schools are excited. So also, I noticed that nobody's in the area tonight, but the school does intend to do their homecoming parade next Wednesday. Yep. So just so everybody's aware, I don't know if you guys need anything from them. I don't know that we have. Obviously, we don't have another meeting between now and then, but I stopped by today to check in with them, see if anybody was going to be here tonight to talk about that, but see they weren't. So yeah. Their intention is to do the same thing as they've done in the past and go to the Rock and the Glen.
Want me to follow up with that tomorrow?
If you don't mind, sir, that would be.
Yeah, so we got
usually have them here by now.
Yeah, I tried to touch base. They were all pretty tied up over there, but I was able to at least get the details of their plans. So that it's going to be as usual. Start at 6 p.m. on that Wednesday.
I'll follow up in the morning and get to you. Have them call you.
Okay. And that's all I got.
Coulter, do any of the teachers at school carry firearms in school?
They do not right now.
Do you anticipate that they may in the future?
The question comes up often, but I mean, it's a district situation for them to make that decision, yeah. I mean, we do work hand in hand. It's come up from people in the past. To be completely honest with you, Councilwoman Nunn, that comes up from the public more than it actually does the staff. In the 12 years that I've been helping out and teaching different things with that staff, I've had 1 staff member actually show any sort of interest in that. And they're no longer with the district. But outside of that, most of the teachers just don't really want to handle that stress. The lawsuits that come from other districts that are doing it and things involved in that are pretty deep, pretty heavy. So,
thank you.
No problem.
Jared, IT.
Yeah, evening, Mayor and Council. Been working on kind of getting the website finalized so we can get ready to launch it. I think we're getting close. Also just kind of playing a lot whack-a-mole with lots of problems as they arise and getting those fixed. We've been battling a few things in the PD vehicles, but we got a couple of those resolved today. And yeah, just kind of routine run-of-the-mill. But hopefully the site will be ready to go in the next week or so. And we should be able to launch that. And yeah, it should be definitely more efficient, more effective, and usable. The current one's a little stale, a little old. But this one should be, yeah, it should be definitely more effective, and we can send people to it and actually have good and pertinent information and current information, as long as I remember to keep it updated. So we'll try to be better about that.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, is there any items from the floor this evening? No? Okay. We'll move forward to unfinished business. Let me see here. This is for third and final reading on Town of Glen Rock Ordinance number 745, Glen Rock Town Parking Code, General. Is there a motion for third and final reading?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is just you seconding it?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Our next order of business, since there is nothing under new business, is bills and claims. Is there a motion?
I move we pay our bills and claims.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on bills and claims? Not, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed by nay. Motion carries. Is there anything else to come before this council meeting this evening? If not, I would have somebody entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
There's a motion.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. All those in, any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. You guys will sign the paperwork for Kelly before she slips out of here real quick.
Yeah.